you might be able to.
Here's what's going to happen. We'll get this all together, and this is going to rub on our thing, and then you're going to
have to put the shim anyways.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
That's the way our life.
Okay, today, 64 Chevy Suburban. We're going to fix that carburetor, install electronic ignition. Let's get rolling. All right, so today I'd mentioned in the opener we're going to work on carburetor and ignition. So come over this way, Mary. This is the little China-made ignition. We're going to install that when we have the carburetor off. My friend Eric's with us. He's going to talk to us in a minute. But he brought me this old-timey AFB Weber style carburetor to try on there. But I have this extra intake manifold, which is a Quadra Jet. This one has a broken ear. It's just kind of been in my parts pile. They have a small primary and a big secondary. This was the carburetor we took off the Suburban in a video January-ish. Anyways, and you can see it has small primaries, big secondaries. These have all the same size. Well, I guess not. Small primaries, bigger secondaries, but they're different. It's dual patterned, where these are single. Now, the rat rod you guys saw last week, the reason I'm mentioning this is I put...
Spider webs. Okay,
get my friend out of here. Get out of here, you. Anyways, I put one of these. Let me take a minute and remove my safety pin from the...
It doesn't do anything but look pretty. It's a washer.
Well, yeah. Yeah. It's a rat rod thing. Anyways, take this off. And I have one of these style carburetors on here, and this is a 283. And you'll see that it has, I've managed to make it bolt together, and I've had to use a metal gasket in between there to do it, and it works really good, as you saw in the video. So that's what we're hoping to do today with the same thing. So let's pop the hood. So you guys remember Eric from the van video. It's his van. That's his carburetor. Eric's an old wrencher. We're gonna get rolling on this and see if we can just change carburetors to get this. This one has a bad stumble. It runs lean. It backfires when you're under acceleration. You saw in the last video I tried monkeying with holding the choke open so it would idle. I've removed this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. So we're gonna try that today. We'll pull this carburetor off. We'll change the ignition back there. So I always like to do one thing at a time. Today we're doing two. We're gonna change both of them. I think the electronic ignition won't really be an issue. And then we'll go ahead.
Didn't we have to wire open the 53 Ford?
Now that was a choke because I don't have a choke. I don't have a choke lever on that one. That's as simple as going and buying a $15 or $20 cable, and I just haven't done it yet. But
single regular piece of copper
someday.
wire worked.
So I guess we'll get started on that. You got anything to add, Eric?
No, I'm excited though to help you.
I'll probably take the battery connection off here so that we don't inadvertently turn on the fuel.
Otherwise, electricity will kill you.
Oh yeah, he's wearing a shirt out of the 50s. You guys saw my gaskets. I showed you that. I showed you the intake manifold. These stuff is interchangeable, but it's not. And I think I mentioned in the last video, if you're a custom car builder, and I said you're a custom car builder when you buy this stuff from overseas or you're putting it together with a bunch of used parts, you become custom at making it work, you know, at just enough getting it done. So there we go. We got another parts carburetor. Now this one has show in here, Mary. This one has the metal gasket. Okay, that's the way the factory did these. Was with this.
Bend it in half.
Well, no, I'm not going to touch it. But
you were just touching it.
This thing right here, as the engine used to warm up, that little spring in there would push the lever up and it would take the choke off. I don't think it was working right. Now on these distributor caps, I'll grab a screwdriver and show you how that works. What you end up doing is you climb in here and these give them a quarter turn. You push them down and you give it a quarter turn. Now you're in a good spot for seeing and I'm in a bad spot for doing.
Oh, you've done enough times. You don't need to see it.
Yeah.
Feel it.
Push it down, give it a quarter turn. Then the cap will come off, but because I got that wire in there, it's kind of goofy. This thing's goofy too. There it goes.
All right, Darian, what's the difference between an ignition and a starter?
Well, the starter rotates the engine, and the ignition is what gives it the power to spark. Okay, so now that...
I feel like you could just combine those two.
Yeah,
Seems
it's like a book
extra.
report when you just say, well...
You got to meet a word count. It's just
Yeah.
extra parts.
So if you look inside, that doesn't look too bad. And now we'll take the rotor off. We're going to have to reuse that.
So watch them break it.
Yeah, so the deal is, the way it works.
Well, come and tell Mary. She's the one who's supposed to be paying attention.
So going from the top down, this goes just like this. You remove the rotor, which is that top piece on the
That
distributor.
tan thing.
Correct. You take the screws. We won't use the screws. This goes up underneath the rotor.
This is the screws.
Yep. Little bolts, and then studs, and then they give you nuts, hopefully, that...
Yeah, it should be in the package.
Yep, and then so that you just reuse use the new nuts. This sandwich is underneath the rotor. Then when the points and condenser are taken off, you completely do not need to use those. You do, however, need to reuse the screws because they don't apparently include those. You use the Pertronic style.
You're lucky to get any
This
hardware in the
pickup.
kit, so...
So this will take place of the points, and we'll be able to just put this right in place where the points were. So this and this will work together like so.
Also, Mary, I want to show you on this. This has got a round and that's got a square, so that you don't inadvertently put it on backwards. So
Yeah, so it's not 180 out of
right.
time. That's right.
The people thought of this stuff years ago.
I think you were showing them that with the 74 when we were doing Will It Start.
Really?
I think.
Now there's one.
I know you showed me it before, but I don't know which vehicle in the
There's
last
one
year.
important thing they say about this.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, there is supposed to be between this and this
They want to set distance.
10 thousandths to 60 thousandths.
Yeah, well, let's see what we get.
Well, we have spark plug.
We got feeler gauges, yeah, Mary.
Yeah.
Now,
That
they
should get you
may,
pretty close.
in the kit, if they give you big washers, yep, see it?
That's your gap.
Worst case scenario, we need to pull the distributor, punch the pin out of the distributor gear, and shim it. Worst case scenario.
Okay. Bolt. It is a 3/8/16 bolt, but hold on to this stuff. If you ever do these kind of old stuff, these little
Oh,
hardwares
he's going to lose it.
are the way to go. Then this will just lift out, and you see how that rotated? You see how that rotated? That's where you got to get it lined up. And then down below, it's got to line up. I'll show you here. You pull this thing out.
Hope for the best. What's that clear line?
So that's the cheapity oil thing I got on there.
Um,
And then you got this gasket.
dripping oil.
This is absolutely imperative that you have this gasket on here or you'll have oil leak city. And then in the bottom, that slot has got to line up with the oil pump. It's all got to work together. So now this is the grommet we were talking about right here. And some of this play that Eric has just mentioned is if you need to shim it.
Yeah, and that's hopefully when that thing's in there, the pickup. There's 10 thousandths gap between here and the pickup on the tight side, and then I guess on the lean side it won't really matter, but they say like 60 thousandths max, but I don't know how you'd correct
Well,
that.
Darian's digging this out. Eric's been
Yeah,
assembling
getting,
over here.
Getting the magnet
Putting the
or
new
the pickup
points
part on, yeah.
on the cap.
I had to
Yeah.
bring these because my hands were grubby. And I wanted to get the oil off of here. Okay, so now I could pop that out of there. Pop, pop, pop.
Maybe pinch would work better.
Oh no, I'm going to pop it right out, Mary. I'm committed to the bit now.
I don't know about standing here then. I've gotten ferro fluid on this show before. What's worse?
Well, I was cutting the wisteria a minute ago. Maybe this is the right tool.
Oh, yeah. Well, now you've just made your life worse.
How? How can success make it worse?
You got a funky definition.
Dude, no.
You should have what?
This is why.
You should have this off first.
No. This is why they do drive the pin and the bearing. Yeah.
But would it fit if we took it? This won't go over there.
No.
It won't go over like that.
Clowns. That's what this is making us all.
It almost does.
Clowns.
There, it did. It totally did. Now, you'll be lucky. I probably have to loosen unless you can work your magic.
Take those bolts off, just put them back on.
Yeah, to get around, we'll probably just quickly take that off.
Let them 3D puzzle it for a minute. Oh, hold on, let me get out my counters.
Yeah, whatever you do, just don't break
Gotta hold your tongue just like that. All right, so now we've learned something. See, it didn't come with instructions.
No, and it's been a while since I did mine. And
That's good, because I never would have even gotten this far into it. I looked at that and go, well, this is junk.
Well, that's what I said when you wandered off for a tool. I said we wouldn't have stood a chance doing
Well, I'd
this.
have to go in and watch a YouTube video from some guy. And
We are not the YouTube video.
instead,
of
you
some
guys
guy
are
for
watching
you
a
to watch.
YouTube video on some guy. I doubt anybody's ever going to do this anyways.
Hey, these are actually.
Well, this
a
guy
good
did
way
it,
to
and now
go.
this guy's doing it.
If you've got an old points distributor, it's a good way to go. Let's see, Darian, what did you do?
I don't know.
Just shake it around.
Oh, I didn't let it go so steep.
There we go. There we go.
So now it should just go up.
Through.
And
Yep.
it doesn't matter which way because that's...
No.
You just got to get it through these guys, yeah?
Yep. Uno, dos.
And we don't have to drill it or nothing.
No, thankfully, now we just
Now you put
back
that on,
together.
and that
Yep,
and that should
round
go.
and square.
They're
just
square.
like,
Yep. Okay.
just like so. Okay, let me get my.
And then you can nut and washer that
Yep.
sucker.
Yep.
And now we won't be able to put the screws in because this will be in the way.
Well, you got your mile-long screwdriver,
Right.
so, you might
Here's
be able
what's
to.
going to happen. We'll get this all together, and this is going to rub on our thing, and then you're
They're gonna have to put the shim in
Yep.
anyways.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
That's the way our luck.
Oh yeah. Well, as long as we use all the pieces in the kit.
But why are they there if we're not going to use them? They're not extra parts.
I mean, the kid
in
in
this
China
economy.
put them in. The kid in China put them in there for a reason. He's like, you know what? Halfway around the world, some guy's gonna need this piece.
I'm letting go.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Okay, so here, get these back down. Snug them.
You're confident enough to make them tight now before you do the others?
Yep.
Well, we're gonna try.
100% committed.
Remember what we say? If you
Hey, it's
didn't do it twice,
it's
you didn't
only
do it right.
occasionally that
Hey, you know what? I got other distributors in there. This one means nothing to me.
do we start putting them up with the carburetors?
Yeah, the distributor shame wall instead of the carburetor shame wall.
No, both.
All right, so that little center one.
yeah, back in that. Yep.
Back in the saddle again. Oh, it's so tight it won't drop over that.
Dude,
Well, he's the one
don't
who
tell me
shimmied it
that.
in there before, so
Right.
give him a go.
I'm gonna use my glasses now so I can see, but
His
Here,
seeing
I see
eyes.
it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
this would have been impossible to do in the truck.
It's right. It's right there.
Well, it looks like it's got to come back.
Yeah, right. I got the one hole. Where's your hole?
Well, is that the right hole?
Yeah, that is it.
It's the second holes.
Yeah, you.
Second holes.
Okay.
Yep,
Well, there you
one
go.
there.
Being dumb.
And we got to get. There's a little indent that it has to get down in.
Okay. I see the indent. There was enough slop. I was able to lift the distributor. It went in. See, there's plenty of play there.
Dude, that's now. It's the low side. Okay, are you down?
Yeah, it's touching.
Okay, so that's. Dude, you know what?
It might work. Let's tighten it down and see what it looks like.
It barely. Yeah. Let's torque it down.
Let's tighten it down.
Because again, 10 thousandths is not much.
An average piece of notebook paper is 3 thousandths. So if I had 3 pieces of notebook paper, I would have enough.
Too bad notebook paper isn't a household staple.
What's notebook paper?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. So you think we're going to take this apart again?
I don't know. We're close. I mean, here's the thing. You almost have a little bit of.
And we really don't know until it's in the truck where the height's going to be because of the ride of the distributor.
Well, that's just it. See, when you pull up like that,
Yeah, we got tons of room.
dude, that's like
But
well
when it's-
more than 60 thousandths.
But when you're down all the
There
way,
we go.
But
See
here's the
side
deal.
through.
I bet you money we can.
How much
See,
money?
check this out. I'm barely touching it.
yeah.
I think we can kind of go.
Well, let's put it in and see where it rides.
Should be able to adjust it.
Let's put it in and see where it rides. Well, I want to go this way anyways. I want to have that thing rotate clockwise.
What's going on here?
Well, maybe we'll have it so screwed up.
There it goes. There it went. There it went.
Okay.
Now,
we shouldn't have lost timing because when that gear on the bottom of the distributor hits the cam, as long as it's rotating with you, but if you're rotating it and that distributor is not turning, you are losing your time. All we're doing was getting the fork to engage with the oil pump. So now it's down.
Should be golden. It's down.
It's touching. And now it don't matter which way I turn this. We're down all the way. We feel good about that. I'll go ahead and put it back with my alignment mark. And then we'll run the wires plus and minus. Then we'll start the carburetor job. Yay, carburetors!
His set alignment mark is just scratched in his covers.
And my Chevy orange paint.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're to the point where we use the little fork.
It's a tuning fork. Yeah?
Eric got the gasket straight away for me. Because if you ever get an oil leak, people will say, oh, the rear main's leaking and it's putting oil down. Check that distributor gasket. They do fail. The intake manifold, everybody's seen it on a video where they say don't put the rubber gasket in there, just put a bead of caulk. Sometimes those will fail out the back.
Actual caulk or like?
Well, RTV.
Yeah.
I call it caulk, but you know.
Yeah, same thing, different font.
Yeah, but we got enough room here, I think. Oh, no, wait, maybe we don't.
While you're back there,
look at
just
it
give it
touching.
an ooga-dooga.
Is it touching?
A what, Eric?
Like that. Just kind of like...
Okay. Let me tighten this down. Yeah, we can still move it just a little bit. How did it work out? Oh, it's touching, dude.
I know. So what I think it does have a little bit of like bendage on the tang. If we can just get it, see, just by doing that, I mean, look what I'm doing.
But is it going to stay, or should we just go ahead and pull it and
Well-
drive the pin out? Put the bushing.
If we can barely just, like with a needle nose pliers, just literally lay it like out,
All right. Well, let me try. Let me try some noodle nose pliers.
I think it would save us a lot of trouble.
Some pinches.
Yeah.
These are my choices.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
Oh, you
think
got
those-
your cuties even?
I think those have been turned into. Here, these are better.
They need a little
Precision
WD.
needles.
Because those have been turned into snap ring pliers once.
You know what?
You want the stepping stool?
No.
Yeah, or the other side.
Custom car builders.
Get the man a flashlight.
I'm getting it right now.
Yeah, probably easier to see the clearance with some lights too.
There is some.
Yeah,
I
it looked
need
like there
to-
was more clearance on the backside
I see
by
that.
If that plastic's rubbing is what you're saying, it'll screw it up.
Yeah, technically, well, they want.
Here's
Oh,
the
you
other
know
the.
what?
Oh golly!
Yeah, we gotta go just a skosh more.
Thanks for the migraine, Darian.
You're welcome.
They give you that washer so you can just take
Shimmy.
that little bit.
Well, is that easier? So we just
Well, we could. I mean,
Because I mean, I don't want the thing to drag after we put it together.
Yeah,
etc.
Like it settles back.
What's the right thing to do? You know.
the right thing is to, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Use the tool that
but
they
luckily
gave you.
now,
I mean, we're so damn close.
now we've got this going with this. It'll be easier. See, the second you got to do it twice before you know if you did it right.
I already said that.
This is the way this job is.
Yeah.
They say fix or repair daily for a Ford, but I don't know. Chevrolet.
See the USA.
See, by the time we put that in,
It'll be just right.
that'll
Wouldn't
be
it?
just right.
Just like the guy in China knew that. But why couldn't he make his
Yeah,
plastic?
just modify the plastic.
why
so
didn't
it's
he just
thinner.
make his thing a little bit shorter?
the pickup? Yeah. Well,
It's just now this is too. I gotta find the right stuff, Mary.
He's trying to use one of his threaded taps because he couldn't find the right one
I
yet.
couldn't find the little set.
And
I lose stuff because I'm unorganized.
but it's okay. They get lost all together because they have a little case.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're together.
Mm-hmm.
They're living the dream somewhere.
They're off to Oz or Narnia. or Neverland. Take your pick. What you got there?
That's the one I need, and it looks like someone used it before.
It looks like a hummingbird now. Hummingbirds are not woodpeckers. They shouldn't be doing this.
Oh, it fits through. So that's not the one I need. Be the next one in the kit.
That's probably why that one got bent. It went into a hole it was too small for. Well, that ain't it.
Oh, we might have to custom make one of these.
Just get a framing nail.
That's as far as that one's going. Vice grips.
Got it.
Got it. All right, let me find this Phillips head screwdriver right here. It looks exactly like what we need.
Too big.
Oh, Mary, you jinxed us.
I didn't change the size of it by saying the words.
You said it out loud. That ruined it. I'll have to go get a smaller one.
Feared. Well, are you going to take the one that you have so you can make sure that it's smaller?
No, I know what size I need.
You're going to eyeball it.
I'm eyeballing it.
Eyeballing it rarely works.
That was probably too small, this one.
No, then you'll get another hummingbird.
I wonder how I bent that one.
Maybe you smashed it, closed in the drawer.
Oh, nice. That's the winter chicken dinner.
Where'd it go?
Not counting tomorrow. How long did you live for?
Yep.
All right. Now Eric's going to fix this right up.
Yep, if we can get the gear off.
So now it's his fault when it breaks.
There she goes. Now, that washer, let's grab it.
Does it go up on top here? Or?
Right on underneath. And what it does is it elevates. Let's see, I'll show you. Just by doing that.
You never would have guessed it gone there, with no directions.
Yeah.
Now watch.
There you go.
No, we're looking here at the.
Yeah, I know, but we got to put the pin in or it doesn't really know where you're at.
But see the gap difference as you push down on it? Mm-hmm. Just that washer.
That did it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brilliant. There you go. Try that.
What'd you say last week? Rednecks touched this before me.
Oh, yeah.
There she went.
There's always a redneck around. I'll put my thumb close. That way we make sure that...
What's it
I'm
for?
liking it.
That.
Is it equal? A little more?
No, it feels pretty
Flushing
good.
it.
I think you're all right.
Flushed away.
Yeah, dude, not bad.
Okay, so now...
Okay, now look at it and see if that washer elevated it just enough. And it did.
Okay, that corner
See
there
that
is touching.
gap?
Yeah.
I'll hold it behind.
Yeah. See if you could...
So we gotta...
Oh yeah. We can
Now,
see
mind
it picking
you,
up.
Well, but we gotta straighten that out just a little bit. You see the gap behind it?
now am I lying to you?
You might be.
I am. It does go under there. It's just been a long day. It does. This comes right out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
it
It went
goes
on top
back.
because then it elevates that.
Darian, your viewers are embarrassed of me.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about
They've
viewers.
seen his tomfoolery.
We have 661 viewers of 63. Mary says 60. At one point I had more. Some of you guys dropped out. I get it.
We've been going up and down 61
But I can't
to
get past this.
65.
I want to get to the 670s. Come on, guys. So we need to get... This is going to do it. This tomfoolery is going to put us over the edge.
Clown time.
No,
Now you got to use that screwdriver.
just get her right to where.
It's on the front of the rat rod.
Yeah, but he's putting the other tools away properly.
Well, you know. Anyways, subscribe. I'm still trying to get it to 1,000. I would love to get to 1,000 before my 1-year anniversary. I think that would be super cool.
Seems impossible. But...
No, it was a smaller one.
Yeah, I was gonna
Doesn't
say.
matter. I got the pin.
You got it?
I got the pin. I just pulled it out of there with my muscles.
Sweet. Okay, now she'll come off. Here.
It seems like it's wedged a little bit.
It's permanent.
We
now.
don't need this anymore.
It's not.
The pin?
Don't smash that.
No, actually, it won't.
Keep
Shouldn't hurt it. There she goes. Okay, now we need that. Yeah, just pull it right out.
Okay, you're holding this.
Yep. Pull it right out. And it goes in there.
Ah.
Yep.
Right place, wrong spot.
Got old oil in there. Oh, she's getting stuck. Hold on. Yeah, this. Okay, then we don't want to lose that little piece out the bottom. Let me put the pin down. I can two-hand it. Yeah, that oil buildup is trying to go through the bearing.
She's coming. I can see it.
Whoop.
Okay, I'm gonna go run this on the wire brush. You see all that? See all that
Burnt
buildup?
on.
Yeah. Just a minute. Delay. I got this off my rat rod.
He uses it a lot. Y'all have seen it in videos a lot. What kind of oil's
So
in it? I don't think he even knows.
It doesn't. It's oil, motor oil.
Motorola? That's a technology company.
But now
Darian.
she'll go right together.
Whoop.
Yeah, now put this guy.
Oh yeah, that's the whole reason.
I'll let you
Well, shoot.
Do it
right
again.
Down, right down.
Do it again.
Now, watch. Just insert it and look at your gap just by doing that.
I'm glad I cleaned that because it's still a bugger.
How is your gappage?
Well, it has to be.
It's
better.
there.
Well, I can see some blue
Now
jeans
remember,
through it.
10,000s.
It looks like the plastic's warbly. Made in China. Let's just put it together.
Is your cap warbly or the
No, it's just
ring warbly?
everything's junk, Mary. You can't get a decent tool anymore. You can't get a decent product, and that's just the way the market is, and you got to make it work. You dirty dog.
Here, try that side.
Norm Macdonald used to say that. You dirty dog. Whoa.
Something's.
Well, that's probably too tall now. We got that shim in there.
No, it.
Can you see it?
There you go.
Let it go.
Let her go. See it. Yep. Now I need to do the same. Can you feel it? Yeah, that's what I was having trouble with.
I think it's there.
Was I there? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And we can still
Okay,
do
I just
that.
couldn't feel it. All right.
You see what I'm ballerinaing over here? So what do we need to do for gaskets? You just going to try to put it on with that one, or
You know,
see where we got
believe it
vacuum
or
leaks?
not, I mean it.
Oh, we got that square one there. Let's see which ones fit better.
See,
I have this old
it
one.
won't.
No, other one.
It won't go right on because see the front primaries are so far apart compared to these. It just
this is
we need a
Yeah, that's not going to
we need a riser.
So I got to go buy a part. Let's go buy a part. And then this one.
Yeah, what
Well,
we
you got
need
time
is
before the place
we
closes.
need a square bore to a spread bore.
That don't fit. This don't fit nothing, Mary.
Why do you have
That's like Holly.
Okay. And then I got
Literally
this
like
one.
Holly.
it? Oh, probably is with his.
So you need a what for a what?
We need a square bore to a spread bore, like
An
basically.
adapter.
Like
You're
what I
doing
got on that
exactly. You're doing exactly
Yeah.
what you did to your rat rod.
You're both saying the same thing.
one? Like I did over
Yeah.
there?
Exactly that.
Well, let's go get one of those.
Like Mr. Gasket makes them.
I'm sure the store does, and $50 later we can get a piece of aluminum.
Yeehaw.
Okay, so we went to the store, $34. We got the adapter kit, and this was to do that carburetor to that same manifold. And as we pointed out, where's the packaging? Let me show just in case people are interested. On here, oh, it got ripped. It showed two different types of intake manifold. This is a newer one than this one, and they're a little bit different, but the kit takes care of all of it. It has all the nuts, the bolts, the gaskets, everything you should be able to need to make that work. It's a common kit. So that should go there.
Yep.
Now it's set off the dogs.
And then,
This just like so.
all right, so he'll put
So
that
like
on, and then this will be the top gasket. Yeah, turn on the light.
I'm doing it.
Let's get.
Physical. I didn't know how to be bored in the 70s or 80s. I know that one. I have the internet.
Yeah.
It's been some pretty good memes lately of it.
Elle has it?
Oh, yeah, I'll show you them later.
I
And if I
remember
find a
being-
good one, I'll put one in.
I remember being in the... All right, story time with Darian.
Jazzercise classes?
No, but being in elementary school, and we had a bus, and the bus driver, her name was Margaret, and she was an immigrant from Germany. Now, this was in the 80s, and she was a little girl during World War II that had then immigrated into the... Because she was probably late 40s as a bus driver.
So she didn't take anything from you guys?
But anyways, no. But her English was kind of rough. But the point is she would play the AM radio on the old international bus if we were good. And that song was almost on every day, you know. She's just trying to drive the kids home. And
If we were good, my bus driver was named Mr. Fleming. And if we were good, we got to go around the roundabout twice. And on a bus, a long bus, you get kind of silly and dizzy. And we could
is that
go
one
over...
not taking thread?
We gotta
it's
go over
fine. I just making sure I get it lined
the
up.
train tracks here in town before they got by Main Street on 2nd.
Yeah.
We used to go over them too, which that's a hoot in a school bus. That's pretty...
Yeah.
That was if we were good. And then...
If you weren't good, he'd leave you on the train tracks.
Yeah, maybe. And then the last one is by our local Rite Aid. There's kind of a dip in the road, and it'll, like, shoot you off your seat. So, like, we'd rotate through those three things if we were doing good on our way to elementary school.
No, I already put the other one under there.
Oh, is it under there?
No, this is the one you need.
Yeah, that one, get this. Might have to do some altering.
They don't fit.
It's like a holly, where these are a little offset like the quadrijet.
Well, it is perforated, so...
Oh wait, there we
Let me
go.
turn
There we
this-
go.
turn
No,
it.
you're good.
But that's not lined up.
Oh,
Turn it 90
yeah.
degrees.
Let's see what
No,
happens.
90. This way.
Rotate it 90, not flip it.
Oh, I know, but I'm just kind of looking at. Yeah, that should be.
Now
That should
invert it
work.
and see if that...
That'll work.
Otherwise, invert it one more time and see if it gets closer. Oh, yeah, there. See, it's the same.
I think it's the same. It'll work.
It's the same.
It should work.
Who's on first? I don't know.
It should work.
That's the shortstop.
It should work.
Attention to detail, boys.
Don't feel happy, does it? Why is that?
Hates you.
Yeah. Why does it hate us?
Yeah, it's
It's made for this.
kind of crap, isn't it?
Well, I don't think that would have changed it, flipping it 180, because
No,
it's the
but
exact same dimensions.
I'm trying. I got some hole punches in there. We can make the holes a little bit more slotty.
Do you know where they are?
Yeah, I found them when I was looking for other stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, see, what, how Mickey Mouse is that?
Come on, China.
I didn't want to say it.
I've never heard how Mickey Mouse is that. What?
Now what?
It is. It's
Now
Mickey Mouse.
what are we talking about here? Because this is what I was saying about being a custom car builder. Now you got to customize this
Yeah.
part.
I
It
say
came-
just force it. What's the worst that could happen?
It leaves
A
a
leak?
bubble in it, and I don't like it, and he don't either. So come on, we're gonna
Just
show you how.
along those holes.
We're gonna show you how to custom car build.
Okay.
Now, if I could do this right, I'll know what set of holes I'm. Am I on the wide one? Yeah, I'm on the wide one. Hammer time. This is also glasses time.
You can call him MC, guys.
I think I want a little bit.
You can always make it bigger.
I'm gonna have to. It's like, you know, we got Chinese tools to fix Chinese parts.
I hear some huffage over there, Eric. You good?
You might actually have to do.
How's your gasket stronger than your metal punch?
I don't
You're
know.
losing a lot of energy into your soft cedar
Well, it's
and
denting the wood.
plastic table.
Look, Mary.
Yeah,
We're
but
gonna,
she's going.
There you go. Give her the gas.
you, young lady. Ta-da.
That's smart, man. Leather punch.
Chinese tools to fix Chinese parts.
Now you just need the
No.
grommets to go with your
I think
Oh,
so.
beauty, eh?
I think so. This you gotta kind of give it some ugga-dugga. There she went. Now,
Hammer.
washers.
Now this will have to be.
Yeah.
We'll have to,
Right, exactly.
We'll have to keep that thing away from that thing to do that
That's
thing.
what zip ties are for, right?
I got a longer piece of hose we'll put on there.
Sure.
All right, well, you can put the
I'll start putting those on.
nuts and washers are right
Let
here.
me test it before I tighten it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
is it
sure we don't have any
Does it actually rotate?
Problems?
problems.
Problems that can be fixed now.
Is that that's electric choke, right?
Yeah. Right now,
See, I should have a wire over there for.
we don't
You got
have
lots
any
of wires over there.
secondaries. They're hanging up.
Okay.
Why are they hanging up?
Well, take a bag
Doggone
off.
it.
Take a bag off, and we'll make sure it actually functions. Action it now. Do they work?
Oh
now?
yeah, no, it works great. See it?
Okay.
So they're hanging up.
So then we just put the square one in there and not worry about it.
Might have to. Might have to.
Just need some more RTV then.
Because
See,
that's
This is shaped
yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It should
That's
have worked.
probably Holly.
I agree. It should have worked.
Yes, precision.
Does she come out the bottom?
Ah, beans.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
You gotta tap it in, but my hands are full of this junk.
Tap,
Oh,
tap, tap.
here's your problem, Eric. Look,
You got it
you got it
upside
like
down?
this. These are bigger.
But for the
Oh.
quadrajet. See, this is quadrajet to Holly.
Yeah, but I'm saying if that was inverted, oh, that wouldn't.
See, it's
So just run that one.
yeah, exactly.
Who cares? But these should still do it, or do we have to cut
It's
this
in the
out?
middle of the
See,
table.
the thing is, those are all equal.
So we just have to cut that out to match.
Probably. The thing is,
Cut
these
along the
are
dotted
a little
line.
bit like quadrajet, bigger secondary, where Holly
Yeah.
are all the same.
So put it on there, see if it actions, and then I'll destroy the gasket. Hey, Mary.
Me good.
Hey, Mary.
Drop
That
it.
can drop.
What, Darian?
You want to see how good one works? It works.
What did you just say?
I said, you want to see how good one works when it works?
Oh, carburetor?
Yeah, Carburetor County. Oh, is that gonna fall in my fan? That bunch of stuff I put
Oh,
up there?
probably, but I picked up the oil at least.
Oh, the oil's not going anywhere.
It was half on the tire. It
Yeah,
was,
but it's not gonna roll because I got a piece of.
It's
I
round.
got an emergency brake there. Here, I'll
The
put it right
oil will roll. That's what I'm
slippery.
saying.
there. Wait, this is how one looks when it runs good.
Well, we can't see it. You got the air cover on it. You just showing off and goofing off while Eric's doing all the work.
That's encouragement to say 283, same carburetor. Look how good it works. And that's an HEI distributor. It's gonna run just like that. It's gonna run just like that as soon as we get to it. Look at that. Just like that. It's gonna run just like that. It's gonna be beautiful. You know, I think I parked this here last.
What'd you say?
I haven't driven this in a week.
Ah, poof.
I haven't driven it in a week and it started like that.
Caught me.
Busy with work.
Hard work, work.
All right, now you're not, in case you're just now still watching this, we haven't gone back in time. We're just doing it again.
Yep.
We wanted to make sure the parts fit in different.
This is quality control.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that piece of fuel hose I know we're gonna need later that I have over there on that turbo
Double
350.
In the bushes?
Yeah, that is keeping the oil from running
Ish.
out. So I think I'll get a couple of bolts to stick in there and then I'll cut the hose free.
I love that we're at the point of the night when you went, I don't even care to find the right one. I'm just going to screwdriver
There
it.
you go. Yeah. It works.
The other option is run it right up here like this, where it was running, because then that's down there, and we can just let me just do the old.
Okay. Yeah.
Now this is pipe bending he can do.
Because how did I run that one? Look at the way I did this one here.
How are any of us supposed to
I
know?
run that one like that, and then just up. We could do something like that.
Flush mounting.
Because then it won't touch.
Nothing.
Yeah, just connect it like that, right there.
Okay, hold. Oh. Cut it right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ah,
Okay,
rubber shears.
That's extra. Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Perfect.
And then it'll just go
I
right.
was gonna say you better not push that on there and mess
And
it
then
up.
I can zip tie it right there to that, and it's kind of hidden, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going back to what I was. Choke, 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 choke. And you pull it out like this.
Well, yeah, I imagine if you tried to eat it, you would choke on it.
Choke, 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 choke. You pull it off like this.
And he's got to go back inside and find the one he wants.
There's a zip tie right there, so we'll have to put it in this way, and then if I'm lucky, it's out on the floor somewhere, and then I can run it under the dash through that other side with those other ones. Dang it, Mary!
Okay, no, it's actually caught on stuff now, not me.
Sure it is.
Yeah, well, it's on camera. Go ahead.
I know what you're thinking.
And yet I say you fall for it every time. I mean, it's kind of goofy. You could probably pull on it a little bit more, but it's fine.
Grabbing it.
Nobody's grabbing it. You got all of it. Children. Let's see what he's doing. He's going for a little dive under the dash.
I don't want you guys to not have a light, so. Here, pull that wire out, Eric.
Red?
Yeah.
Hold on.
From which hole, Darian?
The only one that's coming out.
Yeah, here, I see what's going on.
No, he's talking about that one over there.
That's all you get.
Oh, hold on. No.
Pulling the wrong side.
Hold on.
You got plenty. It'll reach.
That's all you get.
No, I got loads.
There you go. That's all you get. You could loop it right back around.
I don't know how it got tied.
Yeah, that's what
I
I was
see.
saying.
I see what-
It came out and then it went back in, so it's
I
all
see.
wrapped around.
I see.
No,
It's
listen.
okay, we made it.
We're looking. We know what we're saying. This is what we were saying is done this, but he was pulling on this side and not that side. And
Oh,
that's why I
don't
was
do that, yeah.
That's why I'm.
I didn't know.
You're both acting like I'm
Yeah.
stupid, and I'm watching both of you make these
All right.
decisions.
Power is the upper.
I need an in for that one,
Spade.
and then I need a ground
Female.
too. Yeah. It's on the table.
No, not in here. All the rest of the stuff was. So.
It's not on the table, Mary. I know what it was.
I'm not looking at the table. I'm looking at what all of our wire and stuff.
It bothering me.
It wasn't bothering you. I was bothering this.
Where's my?
You sure complain a lot.
In that box.
Oh my gosh! What I was getting out because I knew what we were doing? Golly!
Go to your room, young lady. We need to
I'm a
make
young
We need to make a ground
lady.
wire too, huh? Where's the light? Turn the light on in there, Mary.
Well, it's Eric's job now since
Oh,
he's
it's-
not doing nothing.
it's
I'm
his
camera
job.
girl.
He's
Yeah, I put my flashlight down and it's almost dead. So
Alright,
he's got 3 bars.
So do you want?
There's the power. Yep.
You want power on
Yep.
that one? Does this one fit?
Yes, it should.
Oh, come
Close.
on, you. It don't. Okay, so what if?
Step up on that.
Step down.
Oh, here we go. This is the one we want. Okay. So now we gotta cut the wire. That should be about. That's probably long enough. Gotta leave that in the fan.
Oh yeah.
Man, it's still hot tonight.
It's comfortable. I love it.
Without the sun directly on you, it's livable.
I just tell people, remember
Gotta put my
these
glasses.
days like this
Yeah.
in January, December, January, when it's pouring
Snow
rain
is
and miserable.
blowing
yeah.
up your skirt.
And then days like this are not. They're wonderful. They're
And then
awesome.
vice versa. When it's this hot, you're thinking
Well,
maybe a
people-
little cooler's nice.
Hey, people that
Do you have me those red pinchers right there?
live in places like Nevada or Arizona where it's over 100 this time of night, I'm not complaining.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I know.
Mind you, we have the humidity, but
So that's plus, right?
Yeah, dry heat's definitely different, but it's like
yeah,
a
see it back here.
I'd say a 20-degree
And then
temperature
minus.
difference. Like if it's 100 in Utah, it feels just about as hot as 80
Yes,
is here
right.
with the humidity. That they feel similarly enough. It's different effects
It
of
never
heat.
never gets too hot here. It just never does, people.
Remember that black
love
wire
you.
that I cut off
It
earlier?
feels too hot when you live here, but then you go and visit someplace
Remember
else.
that antique wire that I cut off? That black wire?
Yeah, that's the one.
We're going to reuse it now.
Yo, you trust it?
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't I? It's like we're recycling now. And
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Chevy needed a win. And that's why we're 60 years old, man. I could use like Edelbrock does when they originally sell them to you.
Use a Lego hand?
They put them up under one of those screws.
You could do that.
So
Here, I'll get a.
Yeah,
I'll get a slotted.
he's on it, and I'm gonna make the wire. It's a curly Q wire they put on it.
Wandered off with the tool.
I know. It'll look antique because there's orange paint on it from the last guy who put orange paint on it.
Oh. Wonder who that was.
Well, I was the last guy who put orange paint on it.
It was called sarcasm, Darian.
Oh.
Right over your old man head.
I thought you were just being dumb. All right,
No, I
enough
was-
of that,
I
Mary.
was being sarcastic.
We're professional YouTubers now. Oh, I haven't spilled that yet. I better move it. Yeah.
There we go.
All right, let's hit the
Yay.
key and see if it
Get some fuel.
leaks.
Oh, you remembered the important part.
With all the tools.
And, of course, his grounding mess.
Yeah. See if it starts pouring out the top.
I got my emergency brake still there. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. It's Eric's knees.
All right. We have a little squirter action now.
I hear it.
You guys want to see if it'll start?
Not yet. Not yet. I want to watch it here a minute. See if it, like, floods, overfills or something. Well, let's give her a try. Why not?
Watch the sparky spark.
Yep. Yep. No.
No spark.
I'm looking at your spark tester down here on cylinder number 2.
Nothing.
No spark.
No. Let's do some troubleshooting.
Well, if we just
I can see why.
Are we gonna put the
Shoot.
coil wire in?
The coil wire. That's the
we
first thing I looked at.
Did we put the coil wire in?
See it? No.
Oh, well, there's your problem.
Hey. Okay, so let me see.
Easy fix.
Where are you? I see where it should be.
That's how you keep people from stealing
There
your
it
rig.
is.
That's how you keep people from stealing your rig.
They'd never know.
I bet it'll work now.
I hope so.
If you enough people know about cars, you could just disconnect their battery and they'd be screwed.
Yeah. All right. And I leave that coil in there because that way the spark can speed up. It's like a roller coaster. It's like the Viper.
Yeah.
It's gonna go in.
Six Flags.
And you want that
engineer
to
here.
rub on that, so then eventually it'll wear through. I might come back and do a little tweaking on it.
Great.
Okay, I got it sparked down.
Try it again.
Here we go. Three,
Okay.
two, one.
Yep.
There you go.
Now,
You got
timing.
too far advanced.
Timing, yep.
Yeah, you're way too far advanced. And for some reason it backfired, which I don't know, but that might be because it's too far advanced. So it rotates clockwise. So in theory, I should pull it back this way. No, I'd advance it. Push it forward that way. Should be the way.
Let's try that.
Should be the way we want it to go. Or we're a tooth off and it doesn't matter and we gotta start all over.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, it's probably almost time. If we don't get it in the next 10 minutes, it's time to start on it tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's already after 9.
Well, that part's all right. It's just it's dark. It's hard to.
Yeah.
What we done is really good. We ain't got success yet, but we're so close. It happened when I put that distributor in and we were trying to follow it, and I was saying, if you follow it right and that's rotating the right thing, and it'll slip in to match the oil pump. But somehow I was a tooth off or two, so we've tried to compensate by doing that. But if we're so screwed up now, then we just got to start over at the basics. Short little stubby screwdriver.
That might have changed your... Yeah, it did. It changed the timing a little bit. So it needs to go back. The line has to come towards you a little bit. Let me get the... Oh.
Oh.
It's okay. It was this.
Okay, good.
Just, yeah, a little bit more.
And then you know where that other tool is?
Okay.
Top of the mid box.
Go ahead.
Wires, we'll get it.
Go ahead and turn it a little bit.
You got this screwdriver?
Yeah, I think I'm there.
Right.
You just have to barely turn it. Dude, you've got a good... The other way. The other way. Well, back towards me. Just like here. Whoa, too much. You're back there. Just in between that.
Oh, I got this stuff hooked up. What's it doing now?
Yep, it's still the same. Because on ported vacuum, well, right there. Right there. Ported vacuum, it doesn't... That's perfect. Yep, we're good.
Shine a light on there. What's the RPM say? 800.
What do you like your RPM
Well,
at?
that's fine for a standard transmission. Let me run the timing down. If we're leaving it there, I'll run the timing down. Choke's open.
You're right. Your timing is right where you want it, right on that line. They're both lines are right on each other right now.
All right, cool.
Dude, it's
That's way better than that quadrant yet.
night and day.
You know what, that's slow down to about 700. That's
yeah.
5, and that's 1,000. Where you at in the middle?
And you're right
700.
on your timing.
Oh, it's beauty now. All right, so this is the end of the video. Luckily, John came along at the precise moment. We needed the good luck. Thank you for being there. Eric, awesome job.
Dude, it was fun.
That motor runs so sweet. And then, Mary, thanks for the camera. The Chinese got the stuff working. Your carburetor got it working. We figured it out.
It took us 4 hours.
Before we go, one last thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna run both of these at the same time to annoy the neighbors. Go
It's,
hit the key on that one, and I'll hit the key on this one.
It's 20 minutes to
I don't care.
time. Be quiet. So we're in the clear. We're good. All right. Eric's on the Suburban. Darian's on the rat rod. The Willys rat rod. There you go. Go turn on your lights, Eric.
So we got 2. 3s running on the same carburetor, and they both just sound sweet as can be. Nice job, everybody. Nice job.